Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, a Hogue Deca in Magna Cut rendition, if you will. We're going to find out what all the hubbub is, bub. Before we do that, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, that number is decreasing and it's going down, but anything above zero is unacceptable. So vets, please know you have a place here. We're back to blue over here with Sport Leo. How you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So not long ago, my guy Rusty Knife Lover sent me a message and said, hey man, if you want one of those Hogue Decas and Magna Cuts, they have them over on, I believe it was Smoky Mountain at the time. I went over, I jumped on it and grabbed one. Now, we're just going to jump in this thing. This is the Hogue Deca. It is designed by Alan Elishewitz. And Mr. Elishewitz, I probably butchered that, and dude, I'm sorry. The steel is Magna Cut. The HRC is 60 to 62. Blade length's 3 1/4 inches. Blade thickness is 0.09 inches. The handle length is 4.25 or 4 1/4 inches. Overall length, 7.5. It has dual thumb studs. It is an ambidextrous pocket clip, carried tip up, with black Cerakote. Now, here's the deal, guys. Plain and simple. This isn't going to be our super duper jump up and down, everything's beautiful video. Now, do I like the knife? Yeah, I do. However, I didn't buy this knife for the design. I didn't buy it for the handle style. I didn't buy it for the carbon fiber scales. I bought it for one reason and one reason only. Magna Cut. That's all I've heard for the past 5 or 6 months is about Magna Cut. Now here's my disclaimers up front. I am a novice at best. When it comes to pocket knives, I am below that. That's why in my videos, we simply do demonstrations. Here's what I want you to do. Just watch the damn knife work. That's it. We're going to go over any kind of damage at the end, okay? Watch it work. Now here's some comparisons. I'm just showing you to get a feel for the size of the knife. Here we're going to do the Donnie B All Day stab test or drop test, throw it at the stump test. Testing the tip here, testing the edge here, testing the balance here, but I'm also testing that able lock. I am a huge, huge fan of Hogue, okay? American made, I freaking love Hogue. Their Ritter series is some of the best knives on the planet, bar none. While I'm here, my shout outs, Donnie B All Day, getting a 10,000. Let's go get him over there. My partner on Blade Talk, Joe, Steel Forged and Fire Sword and Knife. Carl Ruger, Eric Hussein. Go subscribe to those guys. There will be links in the description. My other channel, Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. Go subscribe to those guys. They're awesome channels. I got a special shout out coming up, but those are my staples. Please go there. Now, this is some high-end, this is hose that goes to a dead man on blast hose. Okay? It's high pressure hose. And right here, what you're going to see in this video, okay, is just, I'd say heavy use. I wouldn't say hard use. I wouldn't say abuse. I'd say, look at that. Come razor damn sharp. Now, right here, this is 12 gauge wire, okay? 12 gauge, you would use in a car or whatever, but it's heavier duty wire. Now right here, we're just testing the edge because I've heard things both ways. Heard Magna Cut's the greatest steel of all time. And then there's people that say it sucks. Whatever. I don't believe anything anymore. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, and that includes this video, guys. The reason I do the demonstrations, the reasons I set these up so I can be talking about anything else on the planet. But if you watch the video, you'll watch the knife work. Now, talking to DJ Horn, for Magna Cut to be at its finest, at its best, it needs to be at a Rockwell hardness of about 64. That's why there's been some failures. Now, let me say this again. I love Hogue. They're American made. I'm a big supporter. Now, we're going to do our zip tie test. I'm doing things, guys, to see if it will do damage to the edge. Bear that in mind. A lot of this stuff, some of it's everyday stuff. Cutting zip ties, you're not going to cut 12 gauge wire, okay? Or chop it in half. You're not going to. Some of it is simply to test the edge. Now, again, it has the able lock, which I'm a massive fan of. It's got pretty good, right here, it took me a second but you can operate it one-handed, very smooth action. I love the action. It's got carbon fiber handle scales, very comfortable in hand. Here's what we did with this demonstration. We cut everything we could. Cut plastic, cut cardboard, cut wood. We cut the water hose. We cut high pressure hose. Now in a minute, we're going to cut actual sandblast hose. Shit that's super thick and steel reinforced or steel wire reinforced. We're doing stuff to see if this edge will chip, roll, damage, what have you. Okay? Here's what you'll never hear on this channel. You'll never hear bullshit that's just regurgitated from some video that was put out 4 or 5 months ago. Because here's the deal, guys. Here's what I'm a firm believer in. Show me, don't tell me. The other thing is this. Bullshit's bullshit. Truth's truth. Never the twain shall meet. And here's the big caveat on this video. I know there's been several, but here's the main one, guys. The only knife a knife reviewer, demonstrator, what have you, can speak on is the one in their hands. I get so sick of people trashing a company. They'll look or demonstrate or review one blade. They don't like it, so they trash the company. That's bullshit. All right? Straight up bullshit. Or to trash the people that work there. So we're not going to do that. We're going to put this blade to the test, and I think that's what we did. Again, when it comes to different things, I freely admit I am a novice. When it comes to using a knife for everyday tasks, I've done it for 50 years. Does it make me an expert? No. Do I need to do my homework on certain kind of locks and detent and heat treat and all that? Yeah, sure I do. That's why instead of just talking about it, I show you, okay? A lot of the guys who show you the knives, they're knowledgeable. They've got a lifetime of experience. They've studied, okay? What I can show you is, does the damn thing work? Now, let me say this up front. We come up with some microchips, no rolls, but we did have a little chip in the metal. But let me throw this out to you as well. I dropped the damn thing twice on the concrete. So here's my thing. Here's what I'm going to do with this knife. Because all I can do is take you with a limited knowledge and just kind of show you the knife working. Would I get it again? Yeah, sure I would. Because I'm not going to chop 12 gauge wire with a blade that's this thin. And I love the blade. And I know it's supposed to be extra tough. And I know all that. And let me just say this, right out of the package, which the packaging was really nice. You know how Hogue does the zipper pouch. I love that. Thing was super sharp. The other thing, now this is that 2-inch ratchet strap. This right here is toe strap, guys. I should have got a better shot. No problem. This thing blew. Look at that. Look at that. Sharpness wise, straight out of the box, like a damn razor blade, son. Again, now you see that little cut there. I wanted to show you all that. We're going to go ahead and clip that out. Now, I do this every damn video. I'll get one that's too small for my little fat fingers, but look right there. It cut it. I'm telling y'all, man, this thing comes super sharp, super slicey, all of that. Did the knife fail, in my opinion? No. I put stress and duress. Now, would I say I abused it? The 12 gauge wire might have been a bit excessive, okay? But you have to use the right tool for the job. You understand? There's several knives that I know will cut that 12 gauge wire. We did it the other day. I know that. All right. But to say that, that's an everyday test is not true. Am I impressed with the overall build of the knife? Yes, it's Hogue. And I love Hogue. I really do. Like I said, their Ritter series. We've got 2 knives in our veterans raffle. 2 Hogue knives in our veterans raffle. A Hogue Sig Sauer and that Ritter RSK MK3 Gen 2 that's a fixed blade that's just badass. Hogue makes a quality product. No doubt in my mind. None. Here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm not an expert at this, because I'd like to get a second opinion on it, I'm sending this up to my boy Salty Redcorn, and that's kind of my special shout out. Brothers of the Knives, another ill-prepared knife review. Salty is a knowledgeable guy. Now, Salty, you're going to have to do a little work on the blade, son. I can't do everything for you. But I want to get Salty's opinion because he does have a mind for these things and he does a great job. And I'm going to put a link in the description below. Salty to me is one of the most underrated knife reviewers out there. So I'm sending this to him to check out, and then it's his. From one brother to another. My man, I love you. God bless you. Good job. Y'all go subscribe to Salty and wait for his review on this because I'm excited for it. Again, here's some more ratchet strap. I tried to do every single thing that I could do to stress this blade. Now, in all fairness, did it do a ton of damage? Well, I'm going to show you. Megatron helped me with some pictures, so the last few seconds you're going to see is some pictures. The handle, super comfortable. Blade, super sharp. The lockup, excellent. That throw it at the stump test, that on a folding knife does test the lockout very, very well. And there you see a good look at the blade. Now right here, here's the actual sandblast hose. And again, guys, I apologize for my camera. It's not, but you can see right there, you see where it got wallowed out a little bit. But we're going to cut right down through it. This knife, this is the end of the demonstration basically. We got a couple minutes left. This knife, after all of that, and believe me, to get 12 to 13, 14 minutes of stuff, it takes a couple hours. Because there's my dumb ass out there. I've dropped it, threw it down. I've done all kind of dumb stuff with it. I ought to do a blooper reel one day. But 3 or 4 hours of solid cutting, solid slicing, and it's still going through this blast hose. Now, I'm impressed. I'm going to go ahead and you see all that little steel wire in there? Straight through it. You're going to have chips when you do dumb shit like this, okay? So, I want to be upfront. I want to be honest. People have asked or said you don't show failures. And I don't really get upset with that. But I do look at it and go, you know what? I need to change up some of my testing. Because while I don't want to destroy a knife because the damn things are mine and I buy most of them, at the same time, I want to give y'all an honest, legit look. Now, this is some of that good fat wood. Son, this stuff smells like Christmas. That's the only way that I can describe it. I'm getting ready to go to Blackie Thomas's gathering. I'm going by myself. We're going to South Alabama. I will be the guy that shuts it down because I have no earthly clue what I'm doing. I'm going to interview Blackie. It's going to be a good time. But I'm getting some of this fat wood ready. Now, I know you don't baton with a pocket knife, but look, guys, it's a piece of fat wood. It's not like we're going through a 6-inch stump here. But at the same time, that fat wood's very, very hard. One thing I like about this knife, and there are several. I love the toughness. I love the durability. I love the lock. All right? I love the lock. This knife works, and it does exceptionally well. Is there some chipping and rolling? Yep, we're going to show it. Does it hinder the knife's performance? Well, no, because we chipped and rolled it a few demonstrations ago. Let's take a look here. While we're doing that, my guy Mikey, whom I love, says it best. Never give up, never surrender, and everything will be okay. There it is, guys. Love y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son.